I just put the finishing touches on my latest case, and I had a wad of bills in my pocket thick enough to bludgeon a mule. I aimed to do some celebrating, but brother, I was as tired as a $10 hooker at a Shriners convention. I figured I'd catch some Z's before I let the good times roll.
Are you all right, Mr. Patterson?
Cock of the walk, baby.
Wouldn't the couch be a little more comfortable?
Yeah, probably. Since I'm already done, I don't figure it matters too much.
What? Oh, right. The premature ejaculation. I'd heard about that.
How do you think you're doing?
You poured 2 glasses. I figured one was for me.
Maybe you don't know me as well as you'd like to think, smartass.
That was nice.
Almost pretty. You know, I could do that every day.
I already do.
You want to get married?
Not so fast. I'm here for other reasons. Word around town has it you're a private detective.
Let's presuppose that's factual. What's in it for old Butchie here?
Your next case and a paycheck. And if you play your cards right, maybe a little something special, compliments of yours truly. Sound interesting?
Depends what you mean by special. I grew up beside a handicapped kid. Everyone called him special. Old Butch here ain't got the education or money to look after no handicapped kid.
I was thinking more along the lines of you and I getting together after you closed the case. A home-cooked meal, some candlelight, soft music, a few of those big 4-liter boxes of wine.
You know, you throw in some sex and you got yourself a deal.
Perfect. I need you to follow a man named Leon Richards. He's a bookie and a petty thief. Strictly small time. But every dog has his day. Leon lucked into some documents with enough information to put my client away for the rest of his natural life. I'm looking to return the favor and get some leverage on Leon. Some photos and information that would convince him it would be in his best interest to turn over his trump card for ours. I need you to get me that leverage.
If you know so much about him, why don't you do it yourself?
I'm very good at what I do, but even the best get caught sometimes. My client can't afford to have the road back to him be that elementary.
Sounds easier than getting some dumb old bastard with Alzheimer's disease to believe you're his son. You know, so you can sneak into his house and steal all his money and booze?
I assume that means you're taking the case, and that you're an incredibly cruel and sick bastard.
Not so fast, Jazz Pants. There's a little matter of my fiscal compensation to clear up before you start copping feels.
How does $1,000 up front and another 3 on delivery sound?
Like a warning to my liver, baby. You just got yourself some dick.
Hello? Blanche? I didn't expect to be hearing from you. I don't know what went wrong. Look, you asked me for information and I gave it to you. That's not my problem. I can't. I already put my ass on the line for you. If Tommy finds out, I'm dead. We had a deal. You wouldn't dare. You bitch! Okay. One last time, and then that's it forever. Tommy, we've got a problem. She's not dead.
If you keep showing your face around this place, you aren't going to have much reputation left to speak of.
Doesn't look like I have to worry much about being spotted. Where are all the regulars?
They're at the bar down the street. The boss raised the prices 25 cents across the board. He's figuring on changing the image of the place and attracting a more upscale clientele. In fact, he's out right now looking for ferns. What can I get you?
Lime and soda, please.
What brings you in here?
I'm looking for Butch.
Take a number.
What do you mean?
3 guys from different credit agencies, a pimp, and my boss is after him for his bar tab. Then about an hour ago, this woman came in here real hot and bothered.
Young woman, dark hair. Kind of pretty in a dime store trying to be Macy's way.
Well, you got the dime store part right, but this woman was old enough to be his mother. Why?
Just a hunch that didn't pan out. I've got to run. But it's really important I speak to Butch. If you see him around, let him know for me, will you?
Consider it done.
Mum was keeping an eye on my place like it was the best of compilation of the 20-minute workout and she was a sex offender. I still owed her a few years back rent and she was turning up the heat. Mum was trying to be real secretive and pretend like she wasn't keeping an eye out for me, but it was time she learned that when it comes to being discreet, my middle name is. I made a mental note to learn another word for discreet. The old stand-up. Mum was confident, maybe too confident. But she hadn't counted on old Butch here being a master of the waiting game. Oh, sure, maybe it would take a few hours, days, hell, weeks even. But sooner or later, she'd let her guard down. And the minute she did, I'd slip out of here smoother than an oyster through a seal's colon.
You lied to me.
Tommy must have changed his mind or something. He doesn't keep me abreast of all his business dealings.
We had a deal. If you're not going to hold your end of the bargain, don't be surprised if I renege on mine.
You'd be signing my death certificate.
Well, you should have thought of that before you sent me on a wild goose chase.
Relax. It was just a bump in the road. It's nothing that can't be smoothed over.
If you lie to me again, Tommy's gonna wake up and see your face spread all across the front page of the paper, along with a scandalous expose detailing your little sex parties. And I'll name names, too.
Tommy will be the least of your worries.
Give me a couple of days. I'll try and find out when the next shipment's coming in.
You've got 3 days. 1 minute late and the story hits the press.
Is that you, Ingrid?
Yeah,
Why are you wearing a bucket on your head?
I lost a bet. What do you got for me?
Well, as detectives go, this guy ain't too much on the ball. I've made myself real easy to find the past few days. So far, I ain't seen hide nor hair.
This is taking too long. My client is not going to be happy.
I don't know what else I can do. My hunch is he's taking a payday and split. So, you want to pack it in?
You just keep doing what I paid you to do. I'll deal with Patterson.
The best $8 I ever spent. Take it from me. If you're in the market, those things last forever.
You've got some real disturbing habits, Patterson.
You should have seen the stuff my parole officer took out of here.
Do you have something to drink?
I was kind of hoping you would have brought something.
You didn't know I was coming.
Yeah, I pretty much say that to everyone who comes here. You never know when you're going to get lucky and not have to share your own booze.
Debbie screwed us. She lied, and now she's trying to string us along again. I don't know what her game is, but it's obvious Tommy's involved. She wouldn't risk crossing him twice. I think we should... Butch. Butch!
What?
Did you listen to anything I just said?
No, I pretty much went off on my own after you said Debbie and screwed. So what were you talking about?
Debbie's gonna call me in the next few days and let me know where and when Tommy's next big shipment of drugs is coming in. It'll be a lie, but I'll just pretend to play along. They'll think we're off on some wild goose chase, when in actuality, we'll be following them. My guess is they'll lead us straight to the pay dirt. You available?
You know me, baby. Never turn down a lady in distress. That's just the kind of guy I am. Big on chivalry and all that jazz. And speaking of treating the ladies right, get a load of these.
Thanks. I guess.
Don't mention it. I'll let you know when the posters are ready.
I'll call you when I need you.
Sorry about that. I'm not decent. Come on in.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Butch.
We've met?
A week ago, I hired you to follow a man named Leon Richards. You were supposed to take some incriminating photos of him so I could blackmail him into handing over some documents he has that could send my client to jail. I gave you a photo of him and $1,000. I'm not making this up.
You know, I was wondering where that stuff came from.
You mean you haven't even started working on the case yet?
Well, in the sense of physically doing something, no. But up here, baby, it's all coming together.
Time is of the essence, Mr. Patterson. I need those photos. I'll expect to have them delivered in 2 days.
Why don't you take it down a notch, Flash Dancer? I don't like being told how to do my job. From here on in, you can count on old Butch being all over Leon Richards like short on a dwarf.
Good. I'll contact you in a couple of days. I expect you'll have made some progress by then.
You can take it to the bank, Hot Pants. Or my name ain't Patterson. Butch Patterson. Private Dick. Ingrid's directions were unequivocally incommodious, but I'd come out smelling like a rose. Now all I had to do was play the chameleon and wait for good old Leon to make his move.
Hey, Ingrid. Idiot boy finally showed up. I'll give it a few more minutes before I move out. You want to tell the girls to get ready? Okay.
Got any spare change? Thanks.
They're on their way now. The girls are ready, and Leon's making sure Butch can't help but follow him. I'll get in touch with him first thing in the morning and arrange a time and place to meet him. Yeah, I know. Someplace quiet and out of the way. Don't worry. I'm a stickler for details. I'll let you know as soon as I know. But you'll never know what hit him.
What? Oh, hey, baby, how's it going? Yeah, I got the photos. Let me tell you something. Your friend Leon's a twisted little freak. Yeah, I'm a pretty much an anything-goes kind of guy, but the stuff he's into, well, there ought to be a law. Oh, hey, can I make a couple of copies of the photos for myself? Sweet. Yeah, I know the place. Just give me an hour to put myself together. Hey, if you get there before me, have room service send up 11 Manhattans and a bottle of champagne. Yeah, all right.
So let's just make sure we're on the same page here. Butch and I'll have a couple of drinks, make some small talk, all that crap. Then I'll start acting all horny and turned on and tell him I want to get into some kinky stuff. When I've got him tied to the bed, I'll give you the signal. Okay, he's here. Remember, wait for the signal. So what do you think of the outfit? I bought it with you in mind.
Yeah, it's real nice, baby.
Did you bring the pictures?
I didn't have time to get them developed. It's all there, though.
That's okay, I trust you. The money's over there on the table.
What about that little something special you promised me?
Take off your clothes and lie on the bed. I'm about to give you an experience you'll never forget.
All right. I'm done. How's about untying me so old Butchie here can get a drink?
Not so fast, Mr. Patterson. I have another little surprise for you.
Hey, did you call a couple of pros to give you pointers? Let me guess, you ordered more booze. You're the best, baby.
Hold that thought. Signal.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Time to pay the piper, deadbeat.
Oh, son of a bitch! Damn you, Mom! Ow. Ow. I should have known better than to trust a dame. Mom had spent a good hour working me over. Her years in the ring had paid off. When I came to, the chambermaid was untying me and the 10 G's I'd gotten from my last case had taken a walk. I swear to God, that's the last time I'll ever let my heart do the talking.